Hi everyone, it's Diane Evans here with stampinwithdiane.com. I'm an independent Canadian Stampin' Up demonstrator here in the interior of British Columbia. So welcome to my YouTube. Make sure that you're subscribed just down here below. Hit the bell and you'll get notified immediately as soon as I do go live. I'm also live on my Facebook group and also on my Facebook page. Remember that those videos only stay around until they're only around for about a month. So if you ever need to watch something else in replay, it will be on my YouTube channel, and there is a link down below here. Awesome. So welcome to my card sketch. Yesterday I was busy with a stamp camp that I was involved with. And at that point, it's just too confusing going back and forth between the different types of media that we had to use yesterday. So welcome. It's card sketch number 253. Remember that if this is live and if I am talking with different people, that's because it is live. And if you don't like that, what you can do is watch it on replay and you can scoot on by. Anyways, welcome to card sketch number 253. Hello, Pam, and hello, Colleen. So glad that you joined me. I know Sundays are kind of a difficult kind of day to watch, but it's kind of what happens around here. If I can't do it on the Saturday, I will turn around and do it on the Sunday. Hello, Amanda from the Netherlands. Oh my goodness, you guys, this is amazing. All right, so today what we're going to do, I'm going to jump down to my my desktop here. So this is the card sketch. People have asked me to move this a little bit closer to the screen, but this thing will be showing on my Facebook group and page, and also on Instagram, I think, too, this card sketch at 10:45 this morning. So if you miss getting a screenshot of that, then you can go ahead and do that. Now remember, my regular card base always includes the finished size. I try to always keep to a portrait size like this. Sometimes it just isn't conducive for doing that. Anyways, pretty simple layer or card sketch here, but again, we can dress it up or we can dress it down, that's for sure. All right, so on this one, we are using the Sunrise Sailings. Now, this is an online exclusive that comes available as of May the 6th. It is, it's a great bundle. It comes with the dies and the stamp set and also a hybrid 3D embossing folder. We're not going to be using this one today, but I thought it was really kind of neat, this particular one. Another thing that we're going to be doing is we're going to use 3 of the new in colors today. We are going to use the Secret Sea. I love this color. We're going to use Cloud Cover. Now, unfortunately, Cloud Cover ink will not be available in a big sized ink pad for our customers. It will be in a spot with a re-inker that you would have to order the spot and the re-inker. All right, and also we are using Darling Duckling, Secret Sea, Cloud Cover, and Darling Duckling. So this is what we need for this particular card. Now I've gone ahead and I've already cut out the clouds on this particular one, and that they have 2 different dies for that right there. So this is a piece of thick basic white, and it measures 5.5 by 8.5, and we're going to score it at 4 1/4. And we're going to fold into the mounting crease, and then we're going to come in with our bone folder and get a really good crease on there. Now this I'm just going to put off to the side here. Now this is the Cloud Cover. Now what I could have done with this particular piece was I could have run it through the embossing folder right here, and that would have been kind of a neat sort of look, but I'm just not doing that particular one today. And then what I'm going to do, this piece is 2 5/8 by 5 1/4, so I'm just going to go ahead and lay that right onto that piece right there. Amazing what you can make with this particular card sketch. I could have used a lot of different ones. Now I am using this particular bundle for Maze Your Creativity Awaits. It's such a pretty bundle. I think it's amazing. Now, this is the Floral Designer Series paper, and this is the Secret C. It's a Designer Series paper, and I thought the Designer Series paper would look really good about there. And let me just get that more up into the view of the... Shame to cover that side, but I love this side of the Designer Series paper. All right, and then of course what we needed was that's layer number 2, and that's 1 1/4 by 4 7/8. And then what I've got here is I have a square, and this square is 3 3/4. This was cut with the stylish shapes, so I thought that would be kind of neat to put that on there. So we're just going to put that on there. And then I want this Darling Duckling. Nothing looks better than navy and yellow together, I think. And it also shows that this cloud cover works great there. So I also should have had a piece of scrap basic white here. I thought I had that in my stuff. No worries, I've got it right here. Okay, so this is a photopolymer stamp set, and it happens to be at, oh my goodness, I haven't got my glasses on, at 90%. So we're going to stamp this image, and I hope I don't need my glasses for more up close stuff, because I could be in a lot of trouble. All right, so I'm just going to bring this in, and we're going to use the Secret C to stamp our sailboat. You know, it was really neat when we were in Australia. The sails and the sailboats were black. It was black or really, really dark navy. So, all right, I'm just going to turn this upside down and stamp it. Let's just put that there. Now, there is a piece or a stamp. Whoops, that's not very good. Let's go and stamp that again. There. Now, there is a stamp that does stamp this part of the boat, but I kind of wanted the boat to be white, but I do want the inside part of the sails to be done. So I'm just going to come in with that stamp, and we're just going to layer this part in here. Now, I could have, and I did try this with stamping it in the Darling Duckling. And I'll show you that once it's done here. But see how that kind of just lends to doing that on the sails. Now I've gone ahead and cut that out so you don't have to watch me cut it. But you see, this one is also in the Darling Duckling. So you have that choice of which ones that we could have done on there. All right, so we have the clouds. Let's come in with these clouds, and I think I'm going to blend them with the Secret C. Now, just to give it a bit of an edge, if I had the cloud cover, I would have used the cloud cover on this, hence cloud cover, right? But I just want to kind of things. Yes, that would have been really nice, Pam. I've never sailed. I'd love to learn how to sail or be in a sailboat. I think that would be just absolutely amazing. All right, so we have that there. So let's now bring in these. I don't think I'm going to use this one. If I did, I probably would have done a white circle. And I'll show you what I mean by that. I would have done it like this. See how? So it wasn't so much yellow. Or I can do it with this one. And I think I'll leave it with the yellow there. All right, so this piece is just going to go on here. This is a really simple. You love it, so you bought it. Yes, it is just a beautiful one. Yes, if you are a demonstrator, you can go ahead. This is part of the pre-order for the demonstrators. All right, so I think I'll put the yellow on there. Do I want it like that? Or do I want it like this? You like the yellow circle. Okay, so let's go there. Now, I'm not going to put any dimension on there. Now, this could go anywhere. You could have it in the circle. I want to have it come down just a bit down here. So, whoops. And this Darling Duckling is, this yellow is, it's kind of a grayed off yellow. All right, so we do want to put our sailboat on with dimensionals. And I'm actually going to use the tiny dimensionals on here, or the small dimensionals on here. And the reason being for that is because there's some smaller areas there. So let's just put some there. One there. All right. And because I'm using, I've got these, I'll just go ahead and put these on here. So yeah, these are 3 of the new in colors. And this is also, like I say, part of the Your Creativity Awaits bundle. There is a link. I did put a link to that. People have been asking me for those links as I've been doing these. Don't forget also, there's paper shares coming. Oh, everything's happening on May the 6th. May the 6th is when the catalog goes live. Okay, so we have this here. Now, I'm thinking I probably should have had some cloud on there. So I'm going to just put some of that cloud right there. Oh, yeah, that's a good idea too, Amanda. It's kind of a big moon, but yeah. So let's go ahead and put this sailboat right on here. Now we have this, and I'm not even sure if I needed any of that cloud on there. I think the one cloud is enough. Now I want to put the sentiment goes across there. So I thought, and I had a lot of different thoughts on this. Should I do a yellow one? Should I do it yellow with the secret C on it? Should I do it white with the secret C? And then you know how I love to emboss. So I'm actually going to come in here and I'm going to, this has excellent sentiments on here. It has best wishes. It has congratulations. It has happy retirement. I love that one. Ahoy. But I think I'm going to do best wishes on here. And I'm hoping this is a 1/2 inch. Yeah, it'll be okay. And I'm going to come in with my Berry Vanilla. And I should do this on the paper piercing. Hello, Laura. You guys crack me up. So this is best wishes. And you know, I can't see that dark color onto my thing here. So let's just bring this up like this. And just put this on here. Oh my goodness, I'm hoping to get some stuff done outside today, but it's not as warm as I was hoping it was going to be. It's only going to be about 13 or 14 degrees out there today, so oof. Mind you, I could probably get more done with it cooler, but it's a little too cool to plant my plants, I think. I'm going to have to come in with a brush. And I don't have my glasses, so this may not be that great. Just get in there. Now, just to let you know, I did kind of dampen this brush end so that I could get into that part. I can see it's not Whoops. There we go. We'll just heat set that. You could put it on the bottom. I'll tell you something. I find that very blocky looking, but that's my personal opinion. It's just a thing of mine. I like to put it across stuff, but it's a great idea, and I'll show you that, how it would look. So I could put it down here. I find that's blocky, and because of where I put the card, it's a little uneven. So that is the reason why I'm going to come across here. Now, what I could do is I could put it off to the side over here. And I think that's what I will do. I'm going to trim this down a bit. Just going to put it there. I don't cover up too much of the boat, so it's not too bad. Now I'm going to put a dimensional on either side. It is dark. I only have the little dimensionals, the little black dimensionals. So I'll just put one there. It's just because you've got a dark color going on there that I like to do it that way. And let's just put that right across there. Just like that. So that's following that, but by all means, Colleen, if that's what you want to do with this sketch, is put that down there. I would strongly suggest that you push this up just a little bit. No, I don't like the two on there. All right, and then we do have the gems that are the in-color gems with this. Oh, you know what I did want to do, and I didn't do it, and I had it out. You know what? I'm just going to lift this up for just a bit and see if I can do this. I wanted some of this linen twine. And I'm going to do a double bow on it. I know a bow seems it's a little funny to do for a masculine card, but you'll see what I mean by doing a double bow. Okay, so I'm just going to pull that in. Let's pull this out. Trim this, and if I then do that, I can put this behind. You know what? It should have been behind the boat. Okay, hold on. I know there's lots of dimensionals on here. Let's see. Bear with me. There we go. So I'm just going to come in here and I'm going to put this double bow behind. You do not see that it's a bow. There we go. Now I can put that back up there. Just there. And trim this down a little bit. There. Yeah, I wanted that on there. Sorry. All right, so that's just going to go like that. So see, we just added a little bit there. Now, what I can do is these are the flat, and these are amazing pearls because they're flat, and I wish that they would do more like that with flat ones. Whoops, that boat is on there crooked. Oh my goodness, you guys. There we go. So I'm going to come in with my Secret C one. And then we'll just put one at this one. We'll just do this up there. Now we need to do something for the inside of the card. Now they do have this part, which gives that illusion of the boat being in the water. Yes, it does. It looks great behind there, doesn't it? So I'm actually going to use this one, which is this, and I'm just going to actually put that on the inside of the card with the Secret C. Sure missing that cloud cover. I think when we get our inks, we need to have all the ink colors, right? So I'm just going to have it where the water reflection is down. I could have done seagulls on here too. Whoops, oops. Look at that. I got that on the inside. And that's just going to go like that. And I got to wait for that because it's a dark color. You want it to dry, right? Yeah, that's a great idea. So that's the reason for that one to be put there. Now, did that? There we go. And there's our one using 3 of the in colors. So there we go. And there's our sketch. So I hope that you like that. If you have any questions at all, please reach out. Remember to give me the thumbs up, share my video. I really do appreciate it. Like I say, this one is part of the Your Creativity Awaits, where you get 6 different cards. You get 2 fancy folds on there, and it's a to-go class. And the link is down below. Remember that if you do live in Canada, I'd love to be your demonstrator. Remember too, there's a great join offer that starts on Tuesday as well. And it's huge. You get lots of free stuff. So I love it. Thank you. Thanks, Amanda. Thanks, Pam. Now, remember to create because it's great for the soul. And I will see you tomorrow at 12 o'clock noon Pacific time, where I'll be doing a fancy fold card or a 3D project. And maybe I will have time tomorrow to show you some of my 3D projects. I've got them all down here that I got from Brisbane when we were there. Anyways, all right, you guys. Have a great Sunday and take care. Bye for now.